How much are the golems worth? The golems are worth more. I could farm a level off of them. But I can farm them in a slightly safer location. I hate this bee. I guess the bee is not so bad. I'm not sure how you're supposed to take that jump without taking damage, but I think... Nope, we're still a ways away from that save room. I'm gonna head back for it. It seems like the smartest idea. We've got some new stuff. And it would be foolhardy to waste it. I know I'm wasting my daggers, but I can farm them on other things. Mainly just that frog is scary. Okay, Golem Man. I can fight you without taking a hit. I believe in me. I just need the right amount of... Well, not even determination, just gusto. I need good timing. It is interesting how much this game is about timing than, like, direct skill. You know, it's kind of like... Okay, the enemy pattern works this exactly way. I guess it's kind of like if you took the, Oh. The steps block stuff. Also, golems drop gold ingots. Helpful. Wasn't there, like, gold armor or something that I needed? Or wanted? Ow! Oh! Oh, do not touch those. We're very lucky we're directly next to this. Okay, so going back up's gonna suck. Let's go back the way we came. Save our daggers. I mean, it's fine. I enjoy fighting these golems, and they are worth some mad levels. Okay. But yeah, you could technically say, like, Dark Souls is very similar with the whole... You know, the enemies are pure timing. You just gotta know how to specifically hit them, when and where. Like, I've seen people fight Fume Knight with a dagger, without dodging. Ever. And it's just like, ow. All it takes is the right know-how and you're good. Next level and 3 EXP. Ow. Face roll! You can't really face roll in this game. Alright, screw this frog. I don't really know how to fight it without taking damage. Let's see, speed tech, you can hit him in the air and then hit him when you land next to them. Yeah, the only problem is I didn't wanna... I don't necessarily trust hitting things when I'm on the ground. Because it tends to have like a small lag. I would much rather hit an enemy once, have the fight take longer, and then take no damage. Because if he does the stomp, it's much harder to avoid. There we go. But yes, you are totally correct. There is potential speed tech there. Hey, here's the shortcut. Admittedly, not really that helpful for this. But now we can go back to town at the very least. For a bit. I don't know if there's anything... I know we've got the diamonds and the gems and stuff, but we're a fair ways off, so I'm just gonna hold on to that. This is a weird thing. I don't know if it's like a me thing or whatever, but I notice whenever a series is like not doing as hot as I would like to on like YouTube or Twitch, I'm just like, well, I could always just start cheating flagrantly. I don't want to, obviously. But there's always that mild temptation of like, but what if I did? Okay, so what's the jade ring do? Can I just... I wish I could actually just take one of these off. It looks like it increases my luck. by a lot. Yeah, you know what? Let's up my luck by 3. And maybe let's see about getting me some better armor. Okay, so gold armor... Gold armor is exactly what we're looking for, but we need one more gold bar. Well, what we could do, because I don't really want the gilded hammer, and we've already got a gold ring. What about the silver sword? Versus the silver helm. Silver helm's bad. Silver sword's great? So let's buy the silver sword. And then we pretty much just want to save up so we can get the platinum chain eventually. Platinum mail as well. But one more on the gold armor and we're good. Okay. Cool, so this'll increase my damage considerably. No, I don't actually terribly want to cheat in this game. It's just one of those where I'm like, oh, but it would actually be like hella casual if I could. And like, you know, I guess I would say my entire YouTube career has been a battle with my base nature of cheating wildly on everything. Because I know I'd like to. Because I've done it before, and, like, yeah, it can make games boring, but, like, I'm the kid that played, I'm the kid that played StarCraft through the entirety of the StarCraft games with, the whole map revealed, just so I could watch what my enemies are doing. And obviously, you know, all of the associated power boosts. Like, I am those people. I am those people. I'm one of those people. Someday I'll have to do a series. Maybe we'll do it with, like, Rage. Because I think I just need a day where I just play a game with just an uncomfortable amount of, cheats that don't make the game necessarily, like, that much easier, but, like, I don't know, infinite ammo. Infinite ammo, I think, on, Oh, you know what? I don't want to do this. We're gonna go grind. Now that I'm thinking about it, if I'm gonna be grinding, I can just hurl daggers into this guy's face. Because effectively, we want to go until we get one more gold bar. Because one more gold bar from this guy nets me the golden armor, which is a mad defense boost and a mad dagger damage boost. Which, like, that's worth it. Yeah, so maybe I'll play Rage on Sunday or something and just turn on infinite ammo and just go to town. Because I think that would be fun. Because, yeah, I don't think I've done a series where I've, like, done that before. I guess technically you could say my No Man's Sky, like, modded playthrough currently is like that. Cheese the dungeon. We could do an infinite ammo the gungeon thing. Maybe we'll do that actually immediately after this. How do you resupply your mana other than warp? Lamps. It's not very exciting, sadly. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go for a while. Okay, bestiary. Yeah, so we'll just go through this. Where is he? Meat Man, Bone Devil, Bone Worm. I think I've killed enough golems for this one. There it is. Yeah, they drop gold ingots. Let's see. When you actually have an income to do the Patreon whatever to get you to play Okami. You mean finish Okami. Realistically, you don't even need to Patreon that one. It's just, Shell and I need to be done with, Octopath and, Lost Sphere. And then I'll go back and do Okami. But she really wants to, finish the series on Okami. The only reason why I, like, kind of refuse to play it is it makes me violently ill. The HD remaster did not fix some problems. we'll play it at some point. You still haven't finished Lost Sphere. Nope. That game, unfortunately, that game kind of falls in the same trap that a number of other games kind of do, where it's just like, hey, here's the next part in the story. Here's the next boss. It has a bunch of insta-kill moves. It attacks faster than you. It killed your party. Killed your party healer first, and now you can't do anything about it. And so I have to do like a lot of grinding, or who knows what. Like, I thought I did a lot of grinding and was like good to go, but it's still like I'm on an easier difficulty too, and it's still kicking my ass. And I'm like, I'm sure I could actually do this fine if I actually want to put down the you know, I could actually be fine if I actually, you know, put forth the time for it. It's just like, grinding in that game is mindless because the regular enemies are so unbelievably weak. Let's see. Have I ever played Sunset Overdrive before? Nope. I would like to, someday. Especially if it, I think they were actually potentially going to put it on PC. I think they filed like the trademark for it, which is actually kind of cool. Because yeah, I don't generally like playing shooters with a controller. Some I can get away with, but most I prefer to actually play on PC if possible. Let's see. Best way to contact you for Patreon stuff. Generally, the best way to contact me is after streams, before streams, or Discord. Discord truly being the best possible way for Patreon series. Because, yeah, I don't like to do, talk about, like, you know, management and, like, nitty-gritty and, like, what I should play. But, I mean, obviously, you can just tell me now and maybe I'll respond to it and then we'll figure out the actual logistics. Part of it is we're grinding right now, so it's like, I don't care or mind that much. Because all I need is one more gold bar and we're gold to go. Alright, well, we get a level up, at the very least. Yeah, this is not going to be, the most compelling of content. To which I apologize for. I would like to fight things in a more interesting manner. But, well, we need that gold bar. No, we don't need that gold bar, but having it would certainly make my life easier. So what happened to Cultist Simulator? I got bored of it. It's kind of one of those games where it's like, there are a number of games that are longer than they're worth playing for. And so that was my problem with Cultist Simulator. It was like, it's a decent game, but I wasn't enjoying the process of playing it. Because it was constantly just like, alright, so now we've got notoriety. Oh no, the cops are on our tails. Time to wait for the next 5 minutes for it to pass. Okay, good, it's done. Oh, I'm dying of cancer again. Time to do some push-ups and fix that. And it's kind of one of those where you're just, you're just kind of limited. Oh, where the cards die and they're robots and people. Oh, that was, I know what game you're talking about. That's Nowhere Prophet. That comes out in, next month. So I've actually just been, I've just been sitting on that one while I finish my other backlog. Especially now that I've gotten kind of bored of, Mother Gunship. I like it, and I'll probably do, like, a co-op series with someone. Maybe I'll, like, bug a Vac. Because it turns out his time schedule is a lot closer to mine. Okay, so Hellblade and webcomic. Yeah, I could work on those. I've been meaning to work on the webcomic. It's just I've been This month has been so awful. I started the idea of this webcomic, more or less, right before not sleeping for, like, half the month. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm really down for working on this thing. And then eventually I was just like, man, screw everything. I hated that. But yeah, Nowhere Profit will return probably sometime within the next couple weeks. I've got a couple of series that take precedence to it, but not much. Main problem is that's one of those games where I think I'm going to be more stressed out and mad about it than come on, drop some gold already. I'm gonna gain like 3 levels from fighting these things before I ever manage to get this gold armor. Oh well. Oh, you can really beat those guys up? More than I thought. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, because pretty much I just have to hurl a couple of knives till he starts throwing a rock at me. And then I charge forward and hit him in the face. Okay. Where the enemies respawn, but the lamps don't. The weird thing is the lamps do respawn. They just respawn randomly? I think you have to be out of the room for, like, a minute for them to respawn. Like, it's based on a timer. Or maybe it's, like, on or off the screen. Who knows? Give me the gold bar! Or whatever your other mystery item is. Watch it be, like, a super weapon. Or the gold hammer. Ooh, that'd be nice. Yeah, see? Lamps are back. How they're back? Why they're back? I could not tell you, but that's okay. But yes, someday I'll probably just sit down and play, like, one more evening of Cult Simulator and just kind of, I wouldn't say go bananas with it, but just, like, anytime notoriety or, like, evidence shows up, I just delete it and turn it into funds or something. But that's one of those where it's just like, like I said, if a game runs too long, I lose interest in it. Because, like, I have to be interested in a game to want to do a series on it. If I grow bored with the game, that's when I start thinking of the whole, like, cheating thing. Like, it's actually really tempting here. You know, we could do that. Do we want to? Let's do that. I'm not going to cheat too much. I'm just going to give myself infinite mana so we don't have to go to and from the mana fountain, because it's not worth it. Well, this just saves time. Especially because at this point we've pretty conclusively proven I can fight this guy. Largely without taking a hit. Alright, there we go. Oh, right. Question nothing. The other thing I could potentially do is, we could crank up my luck stat just to see what kind of weird, gnarly nonsense we get. I mean, ultimately, it's probably not going to change too much, but I'm afraid to do so. I'm just thinking if we don't have to worry about drop rates for the rest of the game, that actually might make life easier. I could just I could just play this game with infinite daggers. No, that wouldn't be fair. I'd have to give myself one of the more interesting spells. It'd be kind of fun to see a group play of cheated and modded Terraria, where they just make the biggest weapons and churn through everything. I mean, that's what a modded series would turn into, regardless, cheats or no. Because, like, I don't know if you saw my Terraria series that I'm still putting up. But the, god damn, the drop rate on this gold bar is offensively low. Well, you know what we could do? Let's see what happens. Okay, so my luck stat is 20. we're just gonna cheat flagrantly to cut down on grind time. Okay, so we're gonna switch out the Jade Ring for the Silver Ring, so that sets it to 17. Oh. No, this probably isn't gonna work, because it's a modified value. No, this isn't gonna work. Let's see, could you cheat a luck buff onto yourself? That's what I was trying to figure out, but unfortunately, well, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a new scan, first scan, and then I'm gonna go until we level up, but a temp drop rate boost. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to see, because what I could effectively do is change the, what I could effectively do... Oh, that's the other thing you drop. Sapphires. That's awesome. What if it's limited resources per enemies? No, because I've definitely had multiple goblins drop topazes in the past. But yeah, the drop rates are just painfully low. I mean, I didn't realize my spells could crit. I think we've seen that happen like once before. At least I'm getting money and EXP from this. Like, I will be level 20, 30 by the time we're done with this. But if we're lucky... If we're lucky, I can just up my luck stat. And what I might do is just put it at something higher anyway. Because, like, I like this game, but I could definitely see myself just futzing with it a little bit to make my life easier. Are golems the only ones with gold drop? I have no idea. I really don't know. And you know what? I'm getting sick of this song. We'll turn it back on when we're done with this horrific golem loop. Let's listen to something a little bit more energetic for a bit. I've been listening to the Strafe soundtrack a lot, and I really like it. That's a little quiet though. Let's crank that up. Frustrating part is I don't actually like the game. Hey, luck stat went up. All right, let's see if it went up to 18. There's too many. Next scan. Okay, there it is. Let's see what this does. Let's see if the luck stat does anything. Maybe I didn't crank it up. Wait, did that not work? Really? Interesting. I can't modify the luck stat. I'll have to find something else. But yeah, I found the memory address, but it's not taking it. Either that or this is... Huh, this might not be the correct value. Let's see, is he still farming for gold? Yep. Oh yeah, I should put my ring on. You're correct about that. I was hoping I could figure this out. Make my life easier, but no, it doesn't look like I found the proper luck stat here. Might be like a hex signature that I gotta find instead. That's a bit tougher. Oh well. It's honestly not the end of the world. I just would like to. That's so you can rescan. Yeah, I could, but if it didn't take the first time, then it's probably not going to work the way I wanted it to. I found the wrong address. And if I didn't find it on the first pass, I probably am not going to find it on the second or the third. Unless the luck stats... Here's something. New scan. First scan. The problem is I don't know what the initial value is. Let's do bigger than... Scan type bigger than 1. Okay. Decrease value by 3. No, that's 6. 3. Let's see if I can do this. You can search for unknown values? Alright. I don't know much about, I don't know too much about cheat engine, just enough to get by for basic memory edits. Let's see, unknown value. Unknown initial value. Okay. And then we want to do decrease value by 3, yeah? Because I'm going to see if I can make this ring count for more. Okay, so equipment, take off the jade ring. Okay, so decrease value by 3. The main thing is, I can't tell if this actually changes anything. Watch the luck stat actually be totally useless. So unfortunately, almost all of these are just values of 3s and 8s and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not going to find it. Because, yeah, I like the idea of using Cheat Engine to speed this up, but it might just be faster for me to just keep grinding my face on it instead. I mean, we've already got the, infinite mana thing going, so I'll go with that. Yeah, maybe saved in a double or a float or something. Yeah, see, that's where my knowledge ends. I'm not a programmer or anything like that. Luck affects crit rate, damage, and drop rates, according to the devs. Yeah, I figured as much. Just wish I could find it. So you put on 2 silver rings and see if the same value goes up by 6. No, it's only the jade ring that affects my luck, which is the issue. Come on! I mean, worst comes to worst, I'm just gonna end up with, like, several sapphires. Because, yeah, the end game for this, alternatively, is I just end up with a silly amount of levels, and that just makes my life easier. Or we get bored and move on. I was just really hoping to get some gold ore immediately. But yeah, in theory, I could change anything about this game with the proper memory editing. That is so far away from my wheelhouse that I don't know how to do it. The only other thing I could look into is modding the game and just crank up drop rates for everything. Because, like, realistically, there's no reason why you need to have such a low drop rate on gold. Except for, I guess, you could sell all the gold and buy infinite potions. Because there's only so many things you can actually make with gold and silver and whatnot. Yeah, can you edit stats in the save? Oh, that's an interesting one. Be interesting link in cheat engine tutorials. Possibly? I mean, I've looked into it. Unfortunately, it's kind of one of those where it's like, it's more than I'm immediately able to figure it out. Like, I know you can do almost anything, but it gets really fiddly, and yeah, like, I only generally need to give myself some extra money, or, like, maybe hack up a level or 2. This is what I was doing before the stream, so I feel kind of foolish. Less useful enemies, though. But yeah, I think let's give this a couple more passes, and we just leave. It's actually a cheat engine table already for Chasm. I saw some trainers. I didn't see any. Yeah, should you check if it has stat options? Yes. Because, yeah, I would increase my luck if it was an option, just to see if we could actually get some more drops. Because, yeah, what I think this game needs is more, like, drop rates on items where, like, you could buy gems and whatnot. And then the healing items should drop more often. It's kind of shocking that they don't. Because, like, healing potions are pricey, but, like, adventuring turns into more of kind of, like, this battle of, like, okay, I'm more interested in just avoiding danger than actually having fun fighting things. Like, that's the thing I loved the most about, Hey, there it is! That's the thing I enjoyed the most about Hollow Knight, is generally I was never out of resources. I got low, and it got scary. But it was never one of those where, like, I felt like I was incapable of, making progress. Whereas this game, I'm like, if I get below 30 HP, I'm like, alright, I'm pretty much done for unless I get to a save point. And that's not exactly a great feeling to have in a Metroidvania, because it's just like, well, either I lose progress or I don't even know. There's a billion options. Okay. So anyway, right. Craft. Gold armor. So that's going to increase my int by 6. Huh. Only increases my attack by less. Or my magic attack by less than that. I wonder if there's a diminishing returns. Still, one way or another, it's better than the chainmail. Over here, how much can I increase it? I've got 2 rubies, so 300. 400. Okay, so we've maxed out the magic knife. So it's 3 daggers. Alright, so now I've become dangerous. Let's save. I'll cut my footage, we'll turn the music back on. And let's progress with the game.